Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. I'd like to welcome you, each of you, to another, what we refer to as a FranTastic InSights video segment, whereby we introduce you to some very prominent personalities, all of whom are having a very positive impact on the ever-growing world of franchising. My name is David Craghead. I am the Chief Franchise Expansion Officer for FranServe and also for the Franchise Dictionary magazine. And today I'll be your host for this week's FranTastic InSights segment. FranServe is recognized as the world's largest franchise consulting and expansion organization. We have a very simple mission. That is, we change people's lives in a very positive way through franchise ownership. And we do that through a network of incredible franchise brands in 39 different industry categories. And our growth initiatives are supported by a growing portfolio of franchise consultants, some of whom are referred to as brokers, but all of whom are dedicated to helping their clients explore franchise opportunities which are deemed to be a perfect match for their individual search criteria. And today I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Jay Nielsen, representing the brand That One Painter. They are headquartered in Round Rock, Texas, and That One Painter is both an empire building and a legacy building franchise concept. They were founded in 2011 by their CEO Steven Montgomery. It is recognized as the fastest growing painting franchise in the nation. That One Painter is a young and vibrant franchise focused on delivering happiness to their customers and unmatched value to all of their franchisees. That One Painter is designed for owner-operators and semi-absentee investors who want to manage a thriving and colorful business from their home. Jay is the VP of Franchise Development. So Jay, thank you for being with us today. And as I pass the microphone over to you this morning, please, if you would, share your business model description and the latest perspective for That One Painter.
Absolutely. Well, first, I just want to say thank you so much for having me on here. FranServe has been absolutely pivotal for just the growth we've had. We love working with your consultants. It's an absolute honor for us to do business with you. Just great people at FranServe. So getting to our business model, what's the secret sauce, right? That's the question for franchisors. How do we do business? So what we've really keyed into is that there is a gap in the home service industry. The gap is really amazing above and beyond customer service. We've also realized that there's somewhat of a technology gap typically in the home service industry. So we're coming at the home service industry with a fresh view, with new methods, and with a colorful aspect to it as well. And so what does that mean? It means that customers are tired of home service contractors not showing up late, or ghosting them and really never providing an estimate at all. And so the bar has just been set incredibly low that everyone has frustrations. So we come in with our secret sauce, which is we show up on time and we promise to be the best house guest you've ever had. And so when we put the customer first and we put them in that mindset, it really sets us up for success. And so the reviews that we receive, you'd be just shocked at how many estimates we win simply by showing up on time. The second aspect is by sending the quote, but also the thing is we're an incredibly visible brand. We've realized that customers want to engage with our content. So we're committed to creating content every single day with our social media team, with our content creation team, our videographers, our photographers, because our customers want to see transformations taking place. They also want to see how well are we going to take care of their home. And so we're committed to always providing visuals for our customers. And so in our space, we're really unique. You just won't find a home service brand in painting with more content than we do for our customers. Not just, hey, beautiful before and afters, but authenticity. They get to see us. They get to see what our culture is like, but also education. What kind of products do we use? How do we tackle this issue that you're having at your house that you're just tired of, like a popcorn ceiling? And so we're really unique, but the secret sauce of it all is being the best house guest they've ever had, That's literally our goal. Communication, showing up on time, taking our shoes off. It's all simple things like that. But then also just providing them amazing insight before they make the decision to go with us.
Excellent, Jay. Thank you. I'm thinking back as you described that. I don't think I've ever had a painter show up on time.
Yep, that's the problem. So we're here to solve that problem.
That's a very novel idea. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as our brokers vet and filter in and filter out new applicants for you, how would you describe a perfect franchisee for that one painter? What would that person look like?
Absolutely. I would say there's two types. The first is your owner investor. So the owner investor definitely has, they're willing to make an investment, but they also have management capacity. In other words, they're able to handle managing a quickly growing business. With our model, it's typically a subcontractor model. So they really only need to be managing one person at the beginning, which is their location manager. But they need to be able to hold that person accountable for networking, for managing the painters, for taking care of the customers. And so we look for people with great leadership ability. And, we do handle quite a bit of the leadership, as we'll coach the location manager for them. We'll train the location manager for them and help them achieve the goals of the franchisee, the owner investor. So I would say management is key there for sure. They need to be able to attract good talent, keep that talent, and then hold that person accountable. But then for the owner operator, that's really someone that we would look for who's really passionate about sales, who's really passionate about networking, who just wants to be a networking machine. And so I would say one of the things that we love to see on the franchise development team is when we find a person with the gift of gab. They just talk to anyone and everybody, and they just become this ambassador, this advocate. They become a paint politician in their city of just talking to everyone. They're getting their hair cut and they're talking about their business. They're going to the auto shop, they're talking about their business. Like, people who have the gift of gab are going to do incredibly well here, and they're going to fit in really, really well. I mean, we have systems, we have training. We can train entrepreneurs. We can make someone who wasn't an entrepreneur into an entrepreneur, right? But it's so much easier if you already start from square one with the gift of gab as an owner operator, or if you're an owner investor and you just have really strong management experience. That's going to help you excel.
Very good. Thank you, Jay. Can you speak about the design metrics of your territories? How do you carve out the territories in the different portions of the country?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we've been successful in, I would say, areas where there's really just like one big city in the area, and then areas where it's highly populated, like the Dallas metro. And so, but how do we design the territories? What we typically look for is we want to design a large territory. So every territory we design has multi-million-dollar potential. We're not getting candidates on and saying, hey, you need to buy 2 for multi-million-dollar potential, which is one territory with us, which is over 200,000 people. You can have multi-million-dollar potential. And aside from that, with painting, depending on the state, you may be designing territories based off of licensing to make it as easy as possible for the franchisee. Some areas like Florida, they have certain areas that are county by county. So we'll look at that, natural barriers, but also renter population too. Renter population can be really, really good business for us. And so that's something to consider as well. So we look at other demographics as well, but the main one is making sure that the population is there, that the renter population to homeowner population is there, just kind of that equation there. So that's the main thing, but also is our vendors in their area. So we're a proud partner with Sherwin-Williams and a few other vendors as well. We want to make sure they've got access to all of the best products that we have partnerships with.
Okay, now, as our brokers watch this video later today or later this week, they're going to be asking, what hot territories around the country would you like for us to help you fill?
Okay, I love that question. So let's take over Colorado. Okay. So if you have candidates in Denver, please send us territory checks today. We are ready to go. Denver is open. We also would love, these are my personal, El Paso, Lubbock, Texas, let's take over Ohio, let's take over Indiana. If someone can get us in Miami, we would love to be there. We're in Florida, yes, but Miami not yet. That's a really hot market. So those are a few, but let's take over the nation.
The nation is your hot territory, huh?
That's it.
What would you describe as the typical ramp up time for one of your franchisees from the signing of the agreement to the ribbon cutting of their new business?
Our onboarding process is amazing. So first off, you're going to start with your onboarding manager. And what they're going to tell you is, hey, like if it's Deanna, for example, she'll hold up her phone. She says, hey, I want you to go ahead and enter my number in and type in your new best friend. Because for the next 60 days, I am your best friend. We will get you launched in 60 days over here. And so we have a systematic process. It's step by step. It's all clearly outlined. It's super easy. We have online training, and then it all finishes off with in-person training. We actually have that going on right next door to me today, our in-person training. And so we'll do that for 3 days at our corporate office. But with just 60 days, we can get them launched.
60 days, okay. And that's even for people who say that a paintbrush doesn't even fit their hand, right?
That's perfect, because we always tell everyone, you're never going to pick up a paintbrush with us. We're looking for business owners, not painters.
Good. And beyond the basic training, describe what the field training looks like, what the support system is after they become open as a That One Painter franchisee.
Absolutely. So our goal is to provide unmatched value, unmatched training. And so we have a team of over 30 on our support staff to help our franchisees. We have 70 units currently across the nation. And so we've got 30 people on staff. So they're going to be there to support them after they launch. But part of that is we have weekly meetings online, right? So that's online training that we're providing from the founders. And so we have that available. We also have weekly meetings with their coach. So their coach is going to actually be in contact with them every day at the beginning, because they're reviewing every estimate. So we're going to review all the estimates when they first launch. We're going to have a one-on-one coaching with them during their first, I believe it's first 90 days that we're meeting with them weekly. And so we're making sure we're checking everything, KPIs, we're tracking profitability in live time. We're making sure that they're reaching their year one goals step by step, because we know you don't just reach a goal by writing on the board. No, you get there step by step. And so we're going to coach them through all of that on a daily and weekly basis. And once they're getting more confident, we switch to monthly coaching. And from there, we really design a system that fits their needs the best. But the support is just amazing. They don't only get their operational coach on a weekly basis. They have strategy coaching with the founder of the business. They have sales coaching with Alan Alarcon. And so he's just amazing. He's the co-founder of Resi Brands, which is our parent company. And so they get just an unbelievable amount of support. Our goal is that none of our franchisees could ever say that they haven't had enough support. We'd like them to say, oh my goodness, like you guys are quick. That's our goal, right? We want to be the best in the business. And so we just offer a comprehensive launch plan for them to make sure they have all the support they need to be successful.
Okay, thank you, Jay. Recognizing the impressive growth that One Painter is experiencing, are you forecasting any significant changes over the next 2 to 5 years or beyond that even?
Yes, absolutely. So for That One Painter, we expect to be at 100 plus territories by the end of the year. We definitely see that in our future. As far as 5 years, we're expecting 500 units across the United States and Canada. So we do have plans to expand there as well. But our personal goal is to, within 5 years, to have made 100 millionaires. So that's our goal. We don't come into this saying, hey, just come in and have fun with us. Like we're about our franchisees' growth. We're about them having a business with $1 million valuation. We're about making millionaires. And so, and we don't say that to say that money is everything, but we're in the business of, having a flexible lifestyle, having a positive work-life balance. And part of that is being able to have financial freedom. We recognize that's one of the aspects of the American dream. And so that's why we've put that on the board. That's why that's so important to us.
Well, that's impressive. And thank you for sharing that with us. What effects, if any, is the current economy having on your franchise? And is the labor market an issue for that one painter?
I love that question. So we're ramping up all across the board. Revenue, net profits, everything is ramping up right now. Even on a FranDev level, since the beginning of the year, we've awarded 20 territories. And
Wow.
so everything is scaling, everything is growing. We don't make any decisions based on fear. We look for candidates who have confidence and excitement. And so when we're talking with candidates, if we notice, what about the economy? What about this? Like, hey, we don't move forward with fear. Like, we're a growing business. We're growing in every single area, and we move forward with confidence. Even during the pandemic, we scaled like crazy. And so, we're excited to be here. We're excited to be in a booming industry. We've got our foot on the gas pedal. So buckle up.
Keep it there, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Good for you. And one final question for you, Jay. By the way, thank you for being so thorough with your answers. We do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And my final question for you is there one takeaway from this interview today that you would want our viewers to know about your brand that we may not have explored so far today?
Yes, absolutely. The biggest thing that my greatest objective for any candidates, for any consultants is this: we are known by our people and our culture. We have an amazing team on staff here, but we also have amazing franchisees that we've attracted because of the team we've built. And so we recognize that many franchisee candidates are looking for not just a space to be profitable, but a space to fit in, a space where they feel like it's a growing, thriving, colorful, vibrant, fun culture to be a part of. And so that's what we're in the business of. But also, I would mention this, that we have our parent brand, Resi Brands. We support our franchisees with we schedule the appointments. We have an in-house marketing team. We provide a full service in-house so that we sync up perfectly between departments and offer the very best experience for our franchisees. But also part of that too is allowing them to diversify. And so we have our second brand right now that we've launched, Garage Up, but we have many more to come. And so we're very excited. We have several businesses in development right now that we're offering our franchisees because we recognize our franchisees want to grow and diversify in their city with the same systems, the same support team, similar training, right? Depending on which brand it is. But they're looking to diversify and really make an impact on their community with multiple brands. So we're offering that as well.
Well, Jay, thank you so much. We can feel your passion. You are certainly an outstanding ambassador for your brand. So thank you today for the privilege of your time. This entire interview will be posted on the FranServe support site. It'll be archived in the FranServe library, and it'll also be uploaded to Instagram, to YouTube, to Facebook, and also to LinkedIn. So, Jay, thank you. And with that, we will adjourn today's FranTastic InSights recording. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
your time today. Thank you, Jay.
Have a great day. Thank you all.
You